All right, guys, welcome back to Co-op Athletics. Here we go. Gonna go over the press today. Just gonna go over some couple details, focus on the movement, the do's and don'ts. A couple minutes, so stay tuned and watch how we knock this thing out. I got my buddy here, Dominic Purdue, with me, gonna knock out the movement. He's much better at this than I am. So we're just gonna go demo the do's and don'ts. But first things first, setting up your bar. If you're gonna go off the ground, that's a great way to start. But again, if you have a rack, access to a rack, this is even better. So first things first, so always remember, warm up the shoulders, get a good mobility on the shoulders, and you guys can knock out some like YTWs. Anything along those lines would be awesome right before you start. But really focus on today, what you're looking is that mobility, flexibility to be able to get the barbell where you need it to be, okay? Dom has amazing flexibility for his size, which is great. So we'll have him demo, again, some do's and don'ts. So first things first, he'll set himself up off the barbell. So what he's going to do, he's gonna try to get his thumbs right outside of the shoulder width. So he's gonna go ahead and grab the barbell. He's gonna, as soon as he does that, so the barbell's sitting right outside of his shoulders. That's ideally what we're looking for, so that the hands are right outside of the shoulder. So what most people do is they bring it in too tight. So what ends up happening, especially you'll see a lot of this, the bicep kind of gets in the way, gets slightly uncomfortable. So what we want to do is make sure that the hands are out. Obviously everyone's a little bit different on flexibility, so just setting up for a comfortable position. From there, the second thing that we're looking for, especially if you have a client, we're looking that the wrist and elbow are stacked up. So we want to make sure that those things are right underneath each other. The biggest mistake I normally see on a push press or on a press is that the elbows are forward. So now they're trying to press from their wrists, and we want to try to stay away from that. So we want to try to push the elbows back when we do this. So the bar's still resting slightly on the collarbone, but really everything is stacked from this position. From that position, what he's also going to do is going to brace his belly. So what he wants to do is line up his whole back. So he doesn't want a hyperextension. He doesn't want to open up so far back that he has a little pinch in that low back. I want to stay away from that. What he want to do is brace down in that belly. So try to focus on using your diaphragm to kind of press down in it. So now his belly's super tight, so there's no movement. From there, what he's doing, he's going to crank his head back and press straight up. And grab the barbell, make sure that the barbell is sitting right over the shoulders when he does this movement. Again, everything is lined up. The stacked we are, the better positions we're going to be in. There is no hyperextension here. The barbell's sitting over the shoulders. He goes ahead and brings it right back down. He goes back to the exact same position. So focusing on, one more time please. So focusing on that vertical bar path, getting that barbell to travel straight up and straight down is exactly what we are looking for. So from there, he stays right underneath, and that is perfect. That's what we want. He goes ahead and brings it right back down. So big don't on the movements, guys. So we want to stay away from the viper press. So normally that happens is there a big hyperextension here. He cranks back and then pushes the barbell forward. So that is a position we want to try to avoid. Again, he cranks back and then he pushes slightly forward. That's essentially a viper press, completely different movement, not really a press, guys. So again, he keeps the barbell stacked underneath his wrists, his belly nice and tight. He goes ahead and presses straight overhead, stacks it over the barbell, giving a nice stacked position. So go ahead and re-rack it. So right after that, guys, that is the press movement. That is what we're looking for. Those are some do's and don'ts. Thank you again. Again, if you like this, swipe up, give us a like, share with your friends. If you have comments, concerns, just right at the bottom. Cool? Thanks, guys.